All right, Sagittarius, let me take a high-level look at this really quick. I'll give you a high-level story. This reading is going to probably be a little shorter because I'm getting ready to do my mid-monthlies, and I'll spend a little extra time with my mid-monthlies. Sagittarius, my travelers, my experimenters, you have gotten tired of something, or you're feeling tired, and you're hurt. Your partner may be hurt. There needs to be change. There will be change. You're not viewing that this change has to come from you, but your partner is. Okay, so that is the bridge that needs to be built in that understanding. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You may feel like you're not the one that needs to change, but your partner feels that it is. That statement is neither right nor wrong, but that is how the feelings are laying out right now. It's not over. Whatever it is, it's not over. But there is stress, okay? And emotions. Coming from your past, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is a card of feeling tired, okay? There's progress, okay? The seeds have been planted. They're starting to grow. They're not growing as quickly as you would like or your partner would like. The partnership or scenario isn't developing as quickly as you'd like. And so you're feeling a little tired, which isn't bad. It's just you're feeling tired. The primary card in this reading is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So this is a card of not being set. Okay, you are set in life. You're happy with your life. You're happy with where you're going and what you're doing. Your partner might be too. Okay, even if you're not in a relationship, in terms of how people are viewing you. Okay, somebody that is settled, happy, and content with who they are and how their life is. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles is the most generous and giving of all of the Queen cards, the Queen Court cards. She's the most generous and giving with her time, with her monetary assets. Okay, she's generous. With this being reversed, you're not being generous. It doesn't mean you're being selfish, but it means you could maybe be a little bit more generous in terms of your time and maybe discussion with somebody. Okay, maybe give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Because there has been stress. We have the Seven of Wands, and this is a card of feeling your defenses are up, or your partner's defenses are up. If you're not dating anybody or in a long-term bond, you're feeling like your defenses are up, okay? You might be tired. Your partner might be tired. They may be needing you to give so much. Maybe they're kind of a drain on you mentally, and it's frustrating you because maybe you feel like you are giving, but there's this sense of, again, remember, you're feeling like you don't need to change, but they feel like you do. So your defenses are up. That's your challenge. You're feeling like you have to defend yourself every step of the way. And that's a little stressful. Especially if you have in your rising or moon or Venus or Mars even. If you have Aries in any of those signs, you have this extra battling energy. You like to battle or push back. And there's a little bit more ego associated with things that you say and things that you do. I'm not saying you're egotistical at all, but I'm saying that there's a pride in what you do. And if somebody doesn't like it, you can get really offended by that when they may not be meaning to offend you at all. They may just be giving you, like, I guess, constructive criticism, but because Mars might be in one of those signs, you may get really confrontational about it. Now, there are definitely emotions involved here, though, with respect to your love life, long-term bond, single, just with respect to your love life, there are emotions, lots of them. And this is saying that you're focusing on the negative emotions and you're not focusing on the positive emotions. And look at, in traditional Rider-Waite, there's 3 spilled cups and 2 upright. Here, there's 2 spilled, 3 upright, and the promise of more if you just choose to turn around and walk through this beautiful doorway, okay? Or you can choose to walk towards the darkness, okay? So choose the positive side. This is what it's saying. Be positive, okay? Choose to look at the positivity in things. And the thing is, Sagittarius, is I know that you do. So this might be your partner. Okay. Your partner may be needing to, flip the switch a little bit in terms of their thoughts about what's really going on. Okay. What's crowning you is Justice card reversed. So this could mean losing some sort of legal battle, not winning a contract, not winning something kind of like official. So in terms of love, you're battling and not giving. There's sadness. There may be a divorce going on, and it's not really turning out in your favor. There may be a breakup, and it's not turning out in your favor. It seems as if there's just this like meeting of the minds that's not happening, that it maybe needs to, or it could, but it's just not happening. All right. In the future, we have the World card. This is the ending of a cycle, good or bad. Everything in life is cyclical. Okay? The sun comes up, the sun goes down. The sun comes up, the sun goes down. Or the world's turning. It depends on how you're looking at it. Okay? Don't get so stuck in your mind, or realize that maybe they're just stuck in their mind and you're butting heads, and you may be in violent agreement. Okay? Did you understand what I just said there? You may be really saying the same thing, but in such a different way that it's causing fights. And you may really be in a violent agreement, okay? But whatever it is, there's an ending. There's an ending to the fight, maybe an ending to the relationship, maybe an ending to the marriage. Maybe there's an ending, okay? There's big change coming about, okay? This is the very last major arcana card before we hit the Fool, which is very brand new beginnings. And not only new beginnings, but new beginnings in a sense that you don't know what's right around the next corner, but you're excited about that, okay? That's you in a nutshell, Sagittarius. Is you love change. You love not knowing what's going on. You love not knowing what's going on, but you like experiencing the realm of the unknown and just charging towards it. Okay, so you're okay with this. Okay, your partner might not be, but you are. This is such a beautiful card. It just says so much. I mean, with the stars and the universe and the earth and the leaves and the sun, it's just all around, ever growing, ever changing, ever expanding. Now, how you're viewing the relationship or yourself, how your partner is viewing you or the relationship. Happy being single, happy being on your route to wherever you're going, okay? You're happy with your plans. They are not feeling empowered to be with you. Now, the magician is somebody that takes control of their life and makes something happen. This position of this card is how they view the relationship. So they view the situation that they feel like they don't have any power. They feel they don't have any control over how anything is going to turn out. Okay? You might like that. You may like it that way. But just be a little empathetic towards them, because they may really love you. Okay? And while you may have feelings for them or have feelings for them, their feelings are deeper. And they want to be impactful in your life, and you may not care if they are or not. Okay, so just be aware of that dynamic and be empathetic towards them, and maybe a little gentle, because things you do and say, because you're a fire sign, right, and because you're so positive and optimistic, you will just shoot things out and not have any ill intention towards them at all. But it can be offensive to people. Just for example, I'm Aries. So at the beginning of this video, I was like, if you don't like my way I shuffle my cards, don't watch my videos. That seems so practical to me, but it's probably going to hurt some people's feelings, right? They probably will unsubscribe and be upset because I hurt their feelings, because I said, if you don't like it, then don't watch my videos. Well, there's hundreds of other tarot card readers. Only you can. I don't care. I appreciate the subscription, and I like that you like my readings. But if you're going to complain every single time I lay cards down because there's reversals, then get out of here. Okay? So, but that's the type of comment and speaking that I'm talking about with you. It may impact some people on a deeper level than you're ever even intending to, okay? Now, your hopes and your fear, I didn't realize, I wasn't noticing the world card, and in the beginning of the reading, I'm like, something's not over. But it's as if it's not over. Maybe it's just changing. Because in your hopes and fears, we have the Tower card reversed. So this is definitely indicating that something's not crumbling down. It's just new, okay? Maybe when you build this bridge with this person, if they're a long-term partner or you've been dating for a while and you're wanting to not anybody go anywhere, maybe it's this disconnection that needs that bridge built, and then it will be okay. And then there will be this evolving within the relationship. Because you're hoping that it's not over. You may also be fearing that it's not over, okay? But you're not the type of person, even though you love new things and fresh things and new experiences, you don't revel in the fact that things are dead and gone and then there's new beginnings around the corner. You don't you don't think that way. It's not like, oh, you're not vengeful in that mindset. You don't have that mindset. You may just be happy that it's evolving, and maybe it's because this bridge is going to be built. Okay. Your outcome card for March, Sagittarius, is the Empress reversed. So there's not really new ideas. It's as if somebody has lost the energy to continue putting a lot of effort and work into the relationship. That might be you, although I don't think so, because you when you decide to, you work very hard. But there's kind of this loss of excitement about wanting to work for it. Maybe there just needs to be, maybe it doesn't have to be hard work. Maybe you or your partner, or even if you're single, dating doesn't have to be hard work. Okay, it doesn't have to be easy. There is a misconception that people think that you just fall in love and it's easy and blissful and it's just like, whatever, champagne and roses all the time, and it's not, but it doesn't have to be hard, okay? So the Empress works tirelessly, okay? She's pregnant with ideas and pregnant with energy, and it's reversed. So either the energy's not there or the ideas aren't there. But whatever it is, Sagittarius, there is something that is completely evolving. There's the end of the cycle, and there's going to be a new beginning, and it's different than it was. It's as if one person is emotional about it and one person is not. Somebody's holding their emotions in. Maybe that's you. Wow, 6 of Cups. Venus is retrograde. It's retrograde in Pisces right now. It's going to be retrograde. It's moving towards being retrograde in Aries. Okay, spring, new beginnings. Okay, there's going to be this jolt of energy towards past lovers. So maybe somebody's coming back for you, Sagittarius, and maybe you're not sure if you want them. And the Two of Pentacles is interesting. I heard a reader talk about the Two of Pentacles the other day being as if talking about it being in a marriage, splitting the energy between what you want to do and what you have to do, and feeling the obligation and not knowing if you really want to have that obligation. Not in terms of losing a marriage, not in terms of going away, but there's this weird dichotomy. They likened it to this weird dichotomy of, I should want to do this for my partner, but I really just want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. So then you have this disconnect within yourself, and it draws a wedge in the marriage, because you're just like, I know I should be doing this, but I don't want to. But they are going to not be happy if I don't. But I'm going to be pissed at them if I do. And the wedge builds, and it builds, and it builds, and it builds. Recognize that could be what's going on. I'm not saying that's what's going on with you, but I'm just telling you, I heard somebody talk about that, and I hadn't ever heard that with respect to the Two of Pentacles before. So regardless, it's reversed, so it doesn't mean that there is no wedge. Okay, so that's good for you. Anything that you are doing, you're happily doing. But one thing that's for sure is somebody is holding on to either their material assets, keeping them close to themselves, or their emotional assets and their emotions, they're keeping them bottled up and locked up and not giving. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, well, I hope you like this. Mid-March coming out shortly. Leave your comments below because I'm interested. This is a very interesting reading to me, and I'm very curious. And you're going to be mad because it was so late. But I'm very curious what this energy is about. So anyway, yes, talk to me. All right, thanks, Sagittarius. Bye.